Right.
Almost.
Yeah, right, yeah. So I would-
There we
Yeah.
go.
Oh, well.
Evening and welcome to the regular town council meeting, January 7th, 2025. I'd like to call the meeting to order and ask everybody to stand and say the pledge of allegiance. Pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. And our next order would be swearing in councilors elected in the November 24th election. Nicole?
Peter. Sure.
We have Counselor at Large Peter Lodgidice the fourth.
Okay. I, Peter Lodgidice the fourth, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution and will obey the laws of the United States and of the state of Maine. And that in all respects I will observe the provisions of the charter and the ordinances of the town of Pittsfield and will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of Counselor at Large, term 3 years, according to the Constitution and laws of the state, so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Next, we have Counselor District 1, Ronald C. Jester.
He's Bob. Pretty sure he's Bob.
I, Ronald C. Jester, do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution and will obey the laws of the United States and of the state of Maine. That I will in all respects observe the provisions of the charter and ordinances of the town of Pittsfield. And I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of Counselor District 1 according to the Constitution and laws of the state, so help me God.
Thank you, congratulations.
Thank you. It's okay.
And next we have Counselor District 4, Eric D. Saucier.
I, Eric E. Saucier, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution and obey the laws of the United States and of the state of Maine, that I will in all respects observe the provisions of the charter and ordinances of the town of Pittsfield, and will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of Counselor District 4 for 3 years according to the Constitution and the laws of the state, so help me God.
Perfect, thank you.
Thank you.
Excellent. We have a full council. Moving on to annual actions of the town council. Nicole, can you please read order 2501?
Order that the town council elect from among its members a mayor to serve for the 2025 year.
Do we have to have a motion for this? Do we have a motion? Look for a motion from the council.
So that be approval? Or to act upon order, I
Yeah.
make a motion that we act upon order 25-01.
Thank
Moved and seconded. Anybody want to be the mayor for 2025 or nominate somebody? Yeah,
Nominations.
nominations for mayor of 2025.
I nominate Jay Paul.
Jason Hall.
There's all.
Does anybody else want to nominate anybody? Hearing none, since we're ready to vote, all those in favor of Jason Hall being the mayor of 2025, please say aye. Aye. All those opposed, say nay. Ayes have it, and I guess I am the mayor of 2025. Do I have to read something?
Yeah.
Oh,
Same thing, I know.
yeah.
No, it's in Spanish.
I hope so, should I?
Oh, it's might as well. I almost asked her to hold it and step back like 3 minutes so I could read it.
The exception? Okay.
I, Jason Hall, do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution and will obey the laws of the United States and of the state of Maine, that I will in all all respects, observe the provisions of the charter and ordinances of the town of Pittsfield, and will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of mayor for term 1 year, according to the Constitution and laws of the state, so help me God.
Perfect, thank you. Congratulations.
Thanks. Moving on to order 2502, Nicole.
Whereas that the town council elect from among its members a deputy mayor to serve for the 2025 year.
We'll look for a motion from the council.
Motion that we act on order 25-02.
Moved and seconded. Are there any nominations for deputy mayor of 2025? I'd like to,
Or district?
I would agree with that. Are there any other nominations aside from Craig? Hearing none, since we're ready to vote, all those in favor of Craig Jester for deputy mayor of 2025, please say aye. Aye. All those opposed, say nay. Ayes have it. Craig, you are the deputy mayor, sir, for 2025.
That's a good thing.
Parade next week.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Hold up. I, Ronald C. Jester, do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution, will obey the laws of the United States and of the state of Maine, that I will in all respects observe the provisions of the charter and ordinances of the town of Pittsfield, and will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of deputy mayor for a term of 1 year according to the Constitution and laws of the state. So help me God.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What, moving on to item number 2, adoption of the minutes. I look for a motion from the council to adopt meeting minutes from December 17th, 2024.
I make a motion, we adopt minutes of the regularly held meeting on December 17th, 2024.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Are there any comments from the audience or the council regarding the meeting minutes of December 17th? Everyone's good? All right, since we're ready to vote, all those in favor of adopting the minutes from December 17th, 2024, please say aye. Aye. All those opposed, say nay. Ayes have it. The December 17th regular meeting minutes are adopted. Moving on to presentations, congratulations and introductions. We don't have any here, but I guess I will formally introduce Cornell Knight. He's our interim town manager until we hire a new town manager. So welcome, Cornell, and thank you for
Nice to be here.
helping us out and bridge the gap. And if there's anything that we can do, please just ask and we will certainly try to help.
Will do.
You're welcome.
Appreciate
Thank you
it.
for helping us.
Thank you.
And moving on to item number 4, public hearings, there are none. Item number 5, reports, there are year-end revenue and expense reports in the package for people to review. Does anybody have any comments on that? All set?
I would just add that that's a preliminary report. She's still doing some accounts payable for year-end stuffs, but I just want to get that preliminarily out to you to see how things stand.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Moving on to item number 6, old business. There is none. Item number 7, new business. Nicole, can you please read order 2503?
Order that the mayor appoint from among the town council members of finance committee and ordinance committee and the fair hearing authority consisting of 3 members each, and a police labor negotiating committee consisting of 2 councilors and the interim town manager.
Look for a motion from the council.
Make a motion that we act on order 2503.
Moved and seconded. So I guess, are there any members of the council that are interested in the finance committee? Greg, you are interested?
I am.
I'll serve on
Heather's interested? Natalia's interested? Anybody else interested? Think we're good with those three? Do we have to vote on? Do we vote on these? Or we just, I assign it, I guess, huh?
If it was more than three, then we have to take a vote.
Right.
If there's only three that have, then I think you just
Okay.
assign it, yeah.
Then I appoint Craig Jester, Heather Donahue, and Natalia Hall onto the finance committee. Looking for 3 members to be on the ordinance committee. Is anybody interested in that?
I'd be interested in ordinance committee.
Pete is interested. He loves it. Is there anybody else interested in the ordinance committee? Howard, or anybody? No? I'll be on the ordinance committee.
Join me again.
Yeah, we rocked it last time. We'll do it again. Yeah, anybody else? Howard? Eric? You're good? You're all set? You don't wanna be on it?
No.
Okay. Greg, Heather? Natalia?
Nobody, Eric, because you know,
Oh,
I didn't
geez.
yet.
Uh,
do?
You said nothing.
Yeah, I said nothing.
Well, I haven't met in like 2 years, so.
Yeah, I mean, we should,
It's a good point.
and you, yeah,
I'll
you
fill the
should,
void.
you should,
Hopefully
be-
nothing comes up.
yeah. If not,
mean that.
Pete and I,
Good job.
Pete and I will carry the load. It's fine. All right, so Peter Lodgedice, Eric Saucier, and Jason Hall are on the ordinance committee.
Yeah.
The Fair Hearing Authority. We need 3 members for that, which that hasn't met in
Many years.
a long time, right?
It was supposed to be last year and got canceled. for that.
Yeah, perfect. So hopefully that's the case again, but we need 3 people for that committee.
I'll serve on that one.
Heather,
Yeah, that's fine.
Howard, perfect. Anybody else?
Yeah, I'll do it.
And Eric, awesome.
Jason, can you explain what that committee is?
No. I should know, but I don't. I actually was gonna ask that question. Do you know what this is, Cornell? No, not here long enough, you're kidding me.
We'll look that up.
Yeah, well,
I'll look it up.
an arbitration thing, yeah, sorry, I don't have that off the top of my head.
It is. Review decisions of general assistance administrator when requested by any claimant and the claimant's authorized
Oh, yeah.
representative. Fair Hearing Authority is charged with the responsibility of assuring that general assistance is administered in accordance with the state and local ordinances. Persons on the Fair Hearing Authority must not have participated in the decision of which the subject of the appeal, must be impartial, sufficiently skilled in interviewing techniques to be able to obtain evidence and the facts necessary to make a fair determination. And for additional information, see Chapter 2B, General Assistance Ordinance.
It's basically what I was gonna say. Yeah.
I get a show.
Has to do with general assistance.
Generally, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we have
Police labor.
those 3 members. And yeah, police labor negotiating committee, which this year is not it is a year for that,
Is it really already?
Yeah, it's 3 years.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
is it? Okay,
But the last contract we didn't do until,
Way too long.
yeah,
That's why.
Didn't get
Yeah.
started until later.
okay. So we are looking for 2 people to be on the police labor negotiating committee. For anybody that wants to be on that.
I'm gonna like Italian. Oh.
Anybody?
I know me, Heather.
Pete, twice now.
Yeah.
You're an expert.
No,
Sounds like you are.
It really depends when the negotiations start.
yeah,
I wanna say July, but I'll have to look. You should be starting them sooner than.
well, we changed our budgeting, so
Yeah.
really we should start in like March.
Yeah.
In order to have a
So you can
contract,
budget for the
so that we can budget
in a year.
for it, and yeah, it throws everything off because your existing contract goes through the end of this year. So,
That's what happened last time, so.
Yeah, but we didn't do it until,
Right,
halfway
and then it was
through the year.
retroactive,
Yeah,
How long do negotiations take typically?
it depends, depends on the.
No
issue.
ballpark?
about a month, I think, is.
Yeah.
Time,
Yeah.
couple different meetings,
What do we have,
because
2
we
meetings?
kind of really sped it up at the end. I don't know if you remember that.
You gotta get him just before he goes on vacation,
Exactly.
you know?
Jamie, if you could consider it, so then you're more in the know.
Oh, yeah.
Just before the lawyer goes on vacation.
You don't remember, Billy?
That's right, August.
Yeah, okay, I'll be on that. And Heather, you're on it?
So,
All right, so Heather Donahue and Jason Hall. And that is it. We have all our committees. Moving on to resolution 2501. Nicole,
We made a motion to act on, we didn't have.
oh, the order, okay.
Yeah.
All those in favor of order 2503,
Oh, yeah.
please signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed, say nay. Ayes have it. We are all appointed to those committees. Thank you, Nicole. Sorry about that. Moving on to resolution 2501.
Resolved that the town council appoint the interim town manager as an official representative, one town councilor as official representative, and one town councilor as alternate representative to the general assembly for the Kennebec Valley Council of Governments, or KBCOG.
Look for a motion from the council.
Make a motion, we approve resolution 2501.
A second.
Moved and seconded. Is that typically the mayor and deputy mayor, or is that,
yes.
it is? I don't know.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Probably is.
That's the fastest
Yeah.
answer ever.
Heather has a chance, you know.
Do we ever? I mean, is that something that,
Historically, the town manager attends those meetings.
do they meet that often, or,
No idea. Never do that.
you know?
The General Assembly usually meets once or twice a year.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah,
Craig?
yep, Jason Hall and Craig Jester as the official representative and the alternate representative. All those in favor of Craig and Jason, please signify by saying aye. All those opposed, say nay. Ayes have it, resolution 2501 passes with Jason Hall and Craig Jester. Moving on to resolution 2502.
Resolved that the town council appoint the interim town manager as official representative and one town councilor as the alternate representative. The General Assembly for the Kennebec Regional Development Authority, KRDA, also known as First Rec.
Look for a motion from the council.
Make a motion, we approve resolution 2502.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Guess I would be that person.
Yes.
All right, all those in favor of Jason Hall being the alternate representative, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, say nay. Ayes have it. I am the alternate representative. Moving on to resolution 2503.
Resolved that the town council appoint the interim town manager as official representative and one town councilor as the alternate representative to the Main Services Center Coalition.
Look for a motion from the council.
Make a motion, we approve resolution 2503.
Second.
Moved and seconded. I assume this is me again, maybe?
You?
Yeah, probably. Okay. All those in favor of Jason Hall being the alternate representative, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, say nay. Ayes have it, resolution 2503 passes, with Jason Hall being the representative. Alternate representative. Moving on to resolution 2504, Nicole.
Resolved that the town council authorize the treasurer to disperse money on the authority of an expense warrant signed by a majority of the town council and upon recommendation of the finance committee.
Look for a motion from the council.
Make a motion, we approve resolution 2504.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Is this just to authorize Cornell to
Yep.
do that? Okay. I assume there's no comments from the audience. Any comments from the council? All good. All those in favor of resolution 2504, please signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed, say nay. Ayes have it, resolution 2504 passes. Moving on to resolution 2505, Nicole.
Resolved that the town council approve the agreement with the Humane Society Waterville area in the amount of $8,050.48 for the 2025 year.
Look for a motion from the council.
Make a motion, we approve resolution 2505.
Moved and seconded. Is this something that the Russell or?
Sure.
Or-
Yeah, we can talk.
Vinny? Yeah.
So, yeah,
Thanks. Thank you, thank you. Little close,
A
right?
little close.
Yeah, it was, right?
Vincent Morris, police chief. Yeah, the contracts are the same, supplier of our services. There is a little bit change in the contract. As you see, there's some additional, fees that I talked over with our ACO, and we just need to make sure that, we're keeping it down. I mean, he does a good job as it is, and those are really for the other agencies that are kind of slacking and not doing what they're supposed to do, and he does a great job, so. But I did have him reach to other facilities to see if anybody else could house us, and this was the best deal really, so.
Or only option. Well, thank you, Vinny. Are there any comments from the audience on resolution 2505? There are not. Any comments from the council? Hearing none, since we're ready to vote, all those in favor of resolution 2505, please signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed, say nay. Ayes have it, resolution 2505 passes. Moving on to resolution 2506, Nicole.
Resolved that the town council appoint Cornell Knight as treasurer, tax collector, general assistance administrator, purchasing agent, and economic developer effective January 7th, 2025 through March 31st, 2025.
Look for a motion from the council.
Make a motion, we adopt resolution 2506.
Second.
Moved and seconded. This is standard stuff for Cornell to execute all those duties. Are there any comments from the audience or the council? Hearing none, and since we're ready to vote, all those in favor of resolution 2506, please signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed, say nay. Ayes have it, resolution 2506 passes. Moving on to item number 8, discussion items. Are there any public comments tonight? There are not. Moving on to councilor comments. We will start with Natalia. Any comments?
Just want to say thanks for shopping around with the Humane Society. I know that was something that we chatted about, and I had that question in mind, so thanks for doing that. And welcome, Cornell. If there's anything that we can do to help you during your time here, please let us know. Just reach out, we're here.
That it?
Yep.
Awesome. Eric?
Report.
No report? Okay. Howard?
I just want to make one comment.
Sure.
It involves the resolution 2504. And that is with the the expense warrants. Prior to, last year, we had a totally dysfunctional system and, we had a lot of, late paid bills, and, inadequate payments and bills lost. And I just want to, basically congratulate Tina on the excellent job that she's done, getting that system up and running. The warrants are there on time and the bills are being paid. And, we have, happy clients and places that we can order from, without, problems. So, and that's it. So,
Good call out.
Yeah, very good point.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tina. Heather?
I would echo what Howard said, you know, it makes a huge difference when you have a fully staffed office and people are in the right positions. I do have one question, I guess it's for Colonel about the item that we passed last meeting in December. We added about $170,000 of funds to the 6-month budget starting January 1st. But we haven't amended the budget, and what would the process be for that to have reflected so that we're not overtaxing based on the budget that we passed?
Was that the use of the ARPA funds
Yes, it was.
for the balance? Well, the way the motion was approved in the minutes, it seemed like it clarified enough that it was going to be a revenue to be taken off the total commitment. So I didn't think you needed to add any more clarification at this meeting.
Okay. And second question is, do we know when our mill rate is gonna be available for the assessment and when we're gonna be issuing those tax bills for the spring so that we can give people as much notice as possible?
No, I haven't been able to meet with the assessor yet, but I hope to by, I think it's Mondays, it works,
I think so.
and I'm Tuesday to Thursday, so I'll try and meet with him on Monday to start to figure out a schedule for tax bills.
Okay, I have one more question. The tax acquired property process, usually there's actions that start happening in January, February, March. For the council, if people haven't caught up on their taxes. And can you give us, like, at the next meeting, can you give us like a status report of properties that are still at risk of that happening? And how having another tax bill issued in March or April is gonna affect anybody that's like on the line, like that are 2 years behind, and that will put them a third tax bill behind. Like what's the cascade effect of doing this that's gonna be on that type of process?
Right, it would be the same process. A lien goes on within 180 days of commitment, and then it's 18 months maturity. So I think the timeframes stay the same. It just will be 6 months different than your previous year. I can have you a report next meeting on
Okay,
what the 24, I don't know when you committed taxes in 24.
okay.
October,
October, yeah, they're due by the.
so we
Middle of
gotta put
October.
liens on that.
Mhm.
But I can get you a balance of 23s. And whether you acquired any from 22.
Okay,
Yeah, I can do that.
that's all I have.
So, thank you, Heather. Craig?
No. I guess I just want to take a moment and kind of address some things that I've been seeing or have been alerted to on forums, town of Pittsfield pages. really seeing a bunch of negativity kind of being spread. A bunch of disinformation. As a person that tries my best to stay off of social media, because of the lack of emotion, I guess, or the lack of human perspective that's put on there, it kind of just becomes a place to easily trash people and the town. I think one of the comments I saw just echoed for people to please use the channels that we have in this community to affect the change that you're actually looking to see. So going on to forums, engaging is just not productive use of our time, and it's not a way to positively turn this community in a direction that you wanted to see done. I just want to put out there that I beg each and every person that has an opinion about the way this town is managed, about processes in the town, about employees, about departments. You have a voice every 2 weeks right now, right here at the podium. Come here, get some FaceTime with us, and let's work together to change the things. Because otherwise you're doing nothing but a disservice to this town, and you're dissuading potential new homeowners, families from coming, because when they see that type of division and derision in this community, it is very off-putting and it's sad. And to be blunt, it's pathetic. So please use the voice that you've been given in a positive manner. Volunteer for the many community organizations and committees that we have. Volunteer your time and come and sit in this room and give us your feedback and work with us, hold us accountable, and make sure that we understand your opinions so that we can actually move this town in the direction the community wants it to go. Because it's very easy for a room of 7 people to move in one solid direction. And if we're not hearing the voices in a productive manner, then it really becomes difficult to understand fully what's out there. And some of these concerns are valid. Some of these concerns are just dribblings of people that have nothing better to do. But really, I just really implore every citizen to come get involved and please help us make the change you want to see. That's it.
Excellent. Thank you, Craig.
Yep.
Pete? No report? Yeah. I mean, that's perfect. That's perfect. I think that was very well said. I think this council as a whole does everything we can to take what people are saying and move in a direction that is positive, and we're not going to ignore you. We'll certainly do what we can to address concerns, make changes, but we have to do it in the right way, like Craig said. So I would like to welcome Craig and Eric back for 3 more years. Welcome Pete back. It's good to see you back. Look forward to the ordinance committee. It's gonna be solid. And I guess I would like to thank you guys for allowing me to be the mayor of Pittsfield again. It's not something I take lightly. I do everything I can to move us in a positive direction, be professional. If there's something you want me to look into, I guarantee I will look into it and try to get back to you. And I spend a lot of time doing things outside of here to help the community and help us move in the right direction. So if there's anything I can do, don't hesitate to ask. But you just have to come to me and ask, so. But anyway, I appreciate the council's, vote of support. And I guess that is it. Moving on to item number 9, we do have an executive session tonight. So, I guess we will enter into that. Look for a motion to enter into executive session pursuant to 1 MRSA State Statute 4056A for town manager search process discussion.
Make a motion to follow what Jason.
Second.
All right, all those in favor of entering into executive session, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, say nay.